welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Kimberley and I am the owner of Kindred Crystal Collective. We are a warehouse located in Seaford, Victoria. It's like down the Mornington Peninsula. And I have some friends that do YouTube and I just absolutely love their content and they have inspired me to do something similar. So today is basically just an introduction. I did actually take my camera with me to Tucson in 2024 and then for some reason I was shooting some videos with audio and some videos without. I am tech savvy to a certain point, so there are some things that I'm really good at and then there's other things that's just like way over my head. But once I've learnt it, I can usually nail it. So I'm hoping that's what happens with this. I'm actually using a Sony, I think it's a ZV-1F, something like that. Don't quote me. So yeah, basically I'm a crystal wholesaler and we've just recently lent into retail. So this year in 2025, I got back from Tucson in February and we opened up the warehouse to retail customers. And a little bit of background, I bought this business off some previous vendors about 2.5 years ago, maybe nearly 3 years ago actually. And it has been such a journey and I thought YouTube is going to be the perfect place for me to share this because it's got long form video. I can also do like little snippets and share in between, short clips, but the long form is going to be really good to get the extent of the story. And then that way I can also share with you some business, I guess, advice or tips and tricks or just experience really. Nothing to live by, but just, I guess, my own experience and the way that I've done things that I would change, things that I like absolutely love. Like for example, buying this business was literally the biggest risk that I've ever taken. And there is a little bit of my story online, like just the beginnings of working with the broker and trying to acquire an established business. So I will share that as well. I'm going to also share my background because I actually worked in law for 11 years. I left law and I ran my swimwear label for like 4.5 years. And then I went all in on this business. So this business was formerly called Ali's Trading. And to be honest, it was one of like Melbourne at least, biggest wholesalers. And, just with the economy and the way that everything's been going, we've now made that pivot into retail. So it's been a real journey and I'm just really looking forward to sharing it because I have got so much inspiration from other businesses. And I especially have like a soft spot for female owned and run businesses. And I just think there's a real like lull in the market of vulnerability and honesty. And if you know me and if you know, like if you're one of my customers or maybe friends or family, you would know that everything I do, I just go all in. I do it with heart. It's a bit messy. Nothing's perfect, but that's just how I've always been. I just think that there is beauty in just starting and just getting stuff done and just really giving life a go. So yeah, as I said, this business is the biggest risk I've ever taken. I literally sold my previous business. Not only did I sell my previous business, but I left law, which was, a huge risk on its own. But at that time, I had a partner that was really, really supportive and I felt very safe. So doing this business, I've done it completely on my own. And yes, I sold the previous business and then also sold my property. And because it was an astronomical price, which I can't disclose on here, to purchase it because I was also purchasing all the amazing stock from Brazil and all of the, the customer base, the supplier list, the connections. So there was a lot that come with the business. But there's also just been so many ups and downs. So this platform is really going to be a way of me sharing with you who I am, what I am, and how I've gotten to where I am today and where I aspire to be in like 6 months, a year, 10 years. And yeah, like I said, I'm only here today because I pulled inspiration from other people that were sharing about their journeys. And I have always had like just a bit of an itch to do something different. And that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to be sharing crystal education, things that I love. Like, I just love crystals because they're pretty. I like them because they come from Mother Nature. I'm a real nature girl, and I'm a firm believer in placebo or not. If something makes you feel good, just go in that direction. So there'll be lots about crystals, but then there'll be lots about just business, running a business as a female, my team are females, the highs and lows, the stress, things that I do to cope, things that I don't do that I should do, things that I've learned, little setbacks. And a lot of people get nervous around the word failure. None of us are failures, but I have failed multiple times. I'm talking like, the more you fail, the closer you're getting to your true, like your passion, your journey, your purpose. Like, it's a ride. And I want to share it with you guys because the people that shared it with me have got me to where I am today. So big love to everyone that is going to join me. And I have two sides, so I can be really silly and really playful, and then I can be quite serious. So you're going to get like a huge mix of Sagittarius love. So yeah, it's Kindred Crystal Collective, and I look forward to you joining my YouTube channel. Eee!